So we are working on our porch right now. We're actually building a space for the rabbits, and it's going to be on the right side of the porch as you come up the steps here, or it's going to be on the left side of the porch as you come out the door. But this is where all of our rabbits are going to stay. And basically what we're building is an enclosure. We're going to enclose the whole porch, but we're actually building a specific enclosure for them. And to give you kind of a set of where we're going here, basically I've took some 2x10s, ran it across here, and then we're putting up this plastic mesh netting behind it, which is pretty sturdy plastic, so the rabbits can't bite through it. But what that's also going to do is prevent smaller things like snakes from getting through it as well. So just another layer of protection for the rabbits. And then we're going to run pickets all the way down the back. But to kind of show you where we've been, of course, we're going to move this grill out of the way. But this is kind of where we were. So I've ran the 2x10 across the bottom. I don't have it across the top yet. But we'll do the same thing here with the netting. Right here at the steps, I'm actually going to put a gate, and then of course we'll have it closed off on the other side as well, as you see the boards across the bottom. But of course this over here will still be our living area basically. And then to give the rabbits a complete enclosure, right here, what you see on this window, I'm actually going to put a 2x10 across so far, cut it off right here, probably a 2x8. Cut it off some, and then build a gate here, and this will get you into the rabbit enclosure. So if we want to play with the rabbits or whatever the case may be. Here's their current hut, but we may change this up a little bit too, or do some building onto it. But this is kind of the setup it's going to be, and I will bring you back as we get more done and kind of show you what it looks like, and then show you the final product. Alright, so I kind of showed you where we started at this morning, but here is our day one in process. As you can see, we got a few pickets. I'll show you what that looks like from the other side. But we do have the whole porch framed in now as far as for putting up more pickets, and also we got the screening up there. Again, this part up here will be closed in completely. There's going to be the gate we're going to be going through. So I just got to get some boards up here for that. Again, this is going to be gated off. I still have that left to do. But here is the other side completely done. And we've actually got a few pickets up on it also already. So coming along very, very nicely. Of course, the porch is a mess with everything, but I'll walk out here and show you what it looks like from the outside. I do got to adjust this gutter here, so I had to pull it out a little bit, so I'm going to have to do some adjustments on it. But basically, here's the screen on the what I'm going to call the sitting side, because this is going to be our side. And then here's what the pickets are going to look like. So they're actually coming along very nicely. Now I'll take you over and show you the rabbit side. You might hear the dogs barking a little bit. Jessica's in there feeding them. So this is what the pickets look like on the rabbit side. So again, coming along very, very nicely. And then also, for a day one project, I will show you this little trellis we come up with. So pretty much got all this done, and what we're going to do with this is just a grapevine. So made this all out of basically some wood we had around here, but this is just landscaping timbers here, and then we cut off some 90-degree landscaping timbers. Got some lattice up at the top, screwed it down. A little support bar here for the center because it was laying it down a little bit there. Got these poles concreted in with some extra concrete we had, and looking good. So after we get some grapes going, this right here will be our grapevine. Looking very forward to that. I will update you when we make more progress tomorrow. So we're wrapping up day two of the upgrades here, and I thought first I'd show you. Here's our grapevine started on one side, and here's our grapevine on the other. So we have those in the ground. Again, we have the full trellis done now, so they got a place to climb, and we hope to have green and purple grapes here soon. But now I'll take you back over here to the porch upgrade we were doing. So again, here's the spot for the rabbits. You see their little hut, but here's the back side of it. So that's what it looks like as a finished product with the pickets on it. And you see we've kind of got it started down the side here. I do got to come up with a little fix for this little corner, but I've got an idea for that already. And we now have everything framed in. So here's the other side that was still lacking. Completely framed in. I do got to do a little bit of tightening up on that gutter now with the new way after I get the pickets on. But everything is there. Of course, you still see a few pickets on that side. And the last piece I got to do is put together the gate for here. which I've got all the wood cut already for it. So there's the gate that's going to be there. Just got to screw it together. And then inside of here, this is the frame for the actual rabbit area. So it kind of gives you an idea how big it's going to be. It should be a pretty good sized area. And of course, when I get here, I'll probably pull these off and put pickets there to let it more or less close into itself. But overall, looking really good so far. We've been very happy with it. And as you can see back here, we've still got a lot of pickets to paint, but I won't include that in the video because painting is boring and I hate doing it. So we won't show much of that. But either way, just making progress, and hopefully day 3 we'll see this completely done and I will show you the finished project. So we are finally done with this project. It took us about 3.5 days, and I wanted to walk you through and show you the whole porch and the final look of everything. And I also wanted to give a special shout out to my wife Jessica for painting all these pickets. She painted almost 200, and of course we've got some power cords here, and I'll show you what those go to in just a minute. But this is coming around the back side. Now we're coming around the front side here. Of course, there you see our main gate in, and there is a second gate inside, and I'll show you what that looks like. But as you can tell, this is a ton of pickets. Here's the gutter all back in place and good to go. Had to make a few adjustments on that, but nothing too bad. But as you can see now, the porch is completely enclosed on the top. Now we will go up and go in. And this gate is very, very heavy, so we are going to get some roller wheels to put down on the side to help offset some of the weight. But for the most part, it just closes up like you see right here and latches. So I'll take you around the inside. Of course, these are pickets, so they are going to have some bends and curves in them. But overall, this turned out very, very nice. And then here is the side for the rabbits. Left my little grill there, and of course Jessica added on the welcome bunny sign, and here is their little place. So we ended up putting our house in the center to kind of level it off. We put a piece of plywood underneath to keep anything from coming up under when they're sleeping. But here's the first bunny. This is Stanley, and over here is Wendy. And they absolutely love it in here. They spent their first night last night, and they love it out here, so they get to play a lot. Now I will take you inside of it and show you what that looks like. So now I'm inside of the bunny enclosure, give you a better look at what they've got in here. And as you can see, they've got a ton of room. We've already got them a little play tunnel set up here. They got food, water inside and outside of their cage. You can see Stanley's eating some hay right there. They love to play and hop around. And again, for us, we are using these bunnies strictly for fertilizer. We're not using meat rabbits. We're fully no kill here, or if I try to kill something, Jessica would kill me. So that's how it goes. But I wanted to show you the full bunny enclosure. And I was talking about the electrical on the back. So right here you see we've got a heat lamp in here, and they've got heating pads in here. But overall, just absolutely love the bunnies. They are very cool. We plan on getting a total of between 8 and 10. All right, y'all, thanks for watching.